Witness master chefs crafting remarkable dishes, each a symphony of taste. This isn't just food, it's an adventure into the depths of the human experience. Using simple ingredients, the chefs create extraordinary masterpieces, reflecting our passions, dreams, and souls. Embark on this epic flavor journey as we explore life on a plate. Taste the drama, savor the boldness. Join us for a culinary odyssey that exceeds dining.
Hey there, fabulous friends. Welcome back to today's video. Let's dive into something absolutely scrumptious, food. But not just any food, darling. We're talking about super easy, lip-smackingly delicious, and totally healthy eats that'll have you looking and feeling your absolute best. Now, how does a double chocolate zucchini muffin sound with your morning coffee? I mean, chocolate for breakfast? Yes, please. I had a feeling that would get you excited. And trust me, it's true. Healthy can absolutely mean indulgent. I'm here to sprinkle some culinary magic with loads of delightful recipes that include tasty snacks and refreshing smoothies, quick and easy meals that even a busy bee can whip up simple side dishes and vibrant salads. And oh honey, we can't forget the sweet treats and decadent desserts that are sure to tickle your taste buds. Now, let me introduce you to my partner in crime, David. We're both chefs, and we've been on a fabulous journey to create dishes that fit the Mediterranean-style food bug. You know, using the foods we love, because let's be real, who doesn't love food, to give our bodies the love and nutrients they crave. We're talking about keeping our immune system strong, nourishing those fabulous muscles, and saying goodbye to excess fat. Our channel, Recovery Road to Life, is all about our journey through addiction and health challenges, and we're here to share our delicious discoveries with you. We know how to make food work for us, and we're excited to help others who might be on a similar path. So, are you ready to whip up some chocolatey goodness? Because we're about to make those delectable muffins and a couple of quick and oh-so-yummy lunch Sammies. And let's be real, Sammies is just way more fun to say, right? Alright, darling, let's head to the kitchen and get this party started. Okay, lovely friends. Double chocolate zucchini muffins, rich in color. These muffins are deep, dark brown, suggesting a rich cocoa flavor, similar to brownies. Moist. Texture. The interior of these muffins is moist and tender. The texture is often described as soft and fluffy. Hidden vegetables, small specks of green from the grated zucchini are often visible, especially in cut-open muffins, though the zucchini flavor itself is undetectable. Go the extra mile and top these delectable treats with extra chocolate chips. I personally chop up a combination of white chocolate chips and semi-sweet chips to add a pop of color. Zucchini season is in full swing, and these muffins are rich, chocolatey, and perfectly fluffy. Here is what you will need. 2 muffin tins with 12 slots each. Ingredients: 1 cup of avocado oil, 1 1/2 cup plain white sugar, 2 medium eggs, 1/2 cup Almond Breeze unsweetened vanilla almond milk, 1 teaspoon vanilla extract, 2 1/2 cups all-purpose flour, 4 tablespoons cocoa powder, 1/2 teaspoon baking powder, 1 teaspoon baking soda, 1 teaspoon kosher salt, 2 cups of grated zucchini, 1 1/2 cups chocolate chips. You will want a little extra chocolate chips for you topping. I like to take a combination of white and chocolate and do a rough chop and mix them together for a fun, colorful touch. Instructions. Preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. In a large bowl, whisk together the oil and sugar until well combined. Add the eggs one at a time, mixing well. After each addition, stir in the almond milk and vanilla extract. In a separate bowl, whisk together the flour, cocoa powder, baking soda, and salt. Gradually mix the dry ingredients into the wet ingredients, stirring until just combined, do not overmix. Now fold in the grated zucchini and chocolate chips, lightly grease or spray the muffins pans. I like to use butter, but you can use canned spray release if that is what you prefer. Now evenly divide your muffin batter into your muffin pans, filling each muffin slot up about 2/3 of the way to the top. I have a 3-ounce food disher, often called an ice cream scoop, that I use to portion mine so that they are even in size and will bake evenly. Now, top them with your chopped chip mixture, and let's get ready to pop them into the oven. Bake for 25 minutes, or until a toothpick can be inserted into the middle of them and it comes out clean. Pro tip, always do the toothpick test on the muffin in the middle of the pan. The outer edges tend to cook faster, so make sure the inner one are done too. Also, be sure to let these cool down for about 30 minutes before removing from your pans and serving. They are super moist and will tear or split easily when they are hot. I know they are chocolatey and smell amazing, but trust me, honey, you will want to cool them down first. Make a pot of coffee while they cool and a yogurt parfait. Enjoy. Hey, fabulous friends, let's dish about those delightful Sammies, shall we? I whip these up as quick snacks when I'm feeling a bit peckish and need a little pick-me-up. Pair them with a smoothie, and you're living your best life. We've got a whole treasure trove of videos on smoothies and juicing, plus some sweet treat recipes using all that juicy pulp. Seriously, you don't want to miss out. But today we're diving into the world of Sammys. Let's get this party started. First up, we've got banana and cinnamon toast. Ingredients: whole grain bread, cottage cheese, banana slices, and ground cinnamon. Now, since bananas come in all shapes and sizes, I'm not giving you a strict amount. But honey, if you love your nanners like I do, go to town. Toast 2 slices of whole grain bread until they're golden and gorgeous. Then, spread about 6 ounces of cottage cheese on top. Pro tip, I use my ice cream scoop for that perfectly even spread. Lay those banana slices side by side and sprinkle cinnamon like it's confetti. You can serve it open-faced or close it up for a cute little Sammy. Next, let's whip up cucumber and tomato toast. Ingredients: whole grain bread, cottage cheese, sliced cucumbers, and cherry tomatoes halved. Toast those slices again. Let's get that crunch. Spread on the cottage cheese, layer one side with cucumbers and the other with those cute little cherry tomatoes. Sprinkle with a dash of kosher salt and black pepper to elevate the flavor. Slice it in half and you're ready to serve up some serious vibes. Now for the third one, banana and microgreens toast. Ingredients: whole grain bread, cottage cheese, banana slices, and microgreens. You know the drill, toast it up. Spread on that cottage cheese and layer your banana slices like a work of art. Top it off with microgreens for that fresh flair, close it up, and slice it up and serve it with a yellow fruit smoothie made from 1 cup of mango, 1/2 cup banana, 1/2 cup Greek yogurt, and 1/2 cup orange juice. You will find our smoothie recipes in another video. Be sure to hit the notification button to get our latest videos and find all of the yummy recipes we put out for you. And finally, my darlings, brace yourselves for the flavor explosion. Smoked salmon and capers toast. Ingredients: whole grain bread, cottage cheese, slices of smoked salmon, about 4 to 6 ounces, capers, and fresh dill. Toast those slices to perfection, spread on the cottage cheese, layer on your luscious salmon, sprinkle with capers, and finish it with fresh dill. This one's a total showstopper. But if you want to send it to out of this world yummy, add 1/2 of a sliced avocado and drizzle this with a balsamic glaze and dust it with some everything bagel seasoning. Yes, honey, Sammy Kabami. All right, lovelies, get in the kitchen and make these Sammys your own. You're going to absolutely love them. Hey there, my fabulous friends. Today we're diving into some deliciousness with a couple of hot Sammys that'll make your taste buds dance. We're keeping it Mediterranean style, so let's whip up an avocado, mozzarella, and tomato grilled cheese that's just as vibrant as our lives. Ingredients: 4 slices of sourdough bread, whole grain if you can find it because health, darling. 1 ripe avocado, sliced thin, the creaminess is everything. 1 large tomato, sliced thin, juicy perfection. 8 ounces of sliced mozzarella cheese, the melty magic. 2 tablespoons of softened butter. Let's get that golden crunch. Kosher salt and pepper to taste. Don't skip this. Oh, and if you've got fresh basil growing in your garden or your neighbor's garden, no judgment here. Chop some up and sprinkle it in for that extra flavor pop. Directions: 1. Heat up a skillet over medium heat. Let's get things sizzling. 2. Butter 1 side of each slice of sourdough like you mean it. 3. Place 2 slices, butter side down, in the skillet and layer on that gooey mozzarella, followed by the avocado and tomato slices. Don't forget to season with your basil, salt, and pepper to taste. 4. Top it off with the remaining slices of bread. Butter side up, because we're fancy like that. 5. Now, using your spatula, peek under that sandwich after about 3 to 5 minutes to see if it's got that gorgeous golden brown. Flip it over and give it a little squish to help everything meld together as the cheese melts into pure bliss. 6. Once both sides are golden and crispy, remove it from the skillet and let it cool for a minute. Slice it up, serve it with love, and enjoy every single bite, honey. There you go. A simple, scrumptious meal that'll make you feel like a culinary superstar. Now grab your friends and let's feast. All right, my fabulous friends, gather round because I've got a Sammy that's just to die for. Think of it as the love child of an avocado and tomato grilled cheese, but this beauty is all about that seafood flair, honey. We're talking a flavor explosion that's like a party in your mouth. Smoky Gouda cheese mingling with the sweet crunch of Vidalia onions and rich lump crab. It's creamy, it's cheesy, and it's everything you need for a quick, satisfying lunch. Now, if you're feeling a bit keto, you can totally swap in some low-carb bread, but I'm all about that cracked whole wheat goodness for this one. Let's dive into the ingredients, shall we? Ingredients: 6 ounces of lump crab meat, drained, because we're classy like that. 4 slices of cracked whole wheat bread. Yum. 1 ripe avocado, sliced, because we're extra. 1 medium tomato, sliced. Fresh is best, darling. 1/2 of a sweet Vidalia onion, slivered or sliced thin. Your choice, babe. 4 ounces of sliced smoked Gouda cheese. Smoky, sexy goodness. 2 tablespoons of softened butter, spread it like you love. Zest of 1 small lemon, let's get zesty. Kosher salt and pepper to taste. Season it up. Instructions. First things first, spread that butter evenly on one side of each slice of bread. Get your skillet heating up on medium, then lay that bread butter side down into the pan. Layer on the Gouda cheese, toss in those sliced onions, avocado and tomato, then pile on the crab meat like it's the best thing that's ever happened to you. Don't forget that lemon zest sprinkle. It's a game changer. Cook until your bread is golden brown and crispy, and that cheese is all melty and gooey. Perfection, darling. Slice it up and serve it warm because nobody likes a cold Sammy. And remember, sugar, you're the boss of your kitchen. Want to switch out the crab for some crispy bacon or turkey with sharp cheddar? Go for it. Swiss cheese with ham? Yes, please. This is your Sammy, so make it hammy if you want. Now go on. Enjoy every bite, you fabulous creature. All right, my fabulous friends, gather round because I've saved the best for last. This little number is going to have you stopping dead in your tracks, asking yourself how on earth you've lived this long without knowing about it. We're sticking with that Mediterranean flair, but trust me, this one is a total showstopper. So let's get those lights shining and dive into some deliciousness. Ever seen those swanky places slapping a fried egg on a burger and thought, what in the world? Well, honey, let me spill the tea. It's all about that glorious ooze. You get this explosion of flavor that's just a touch naughty, but oh, it's everything you ever wanted and more. Today we're whipping up a sun-dried tomato, spinach, and ricotta grilled cheese with a fried egg that's gonna burst in your mouth like a fabulous surprise party. Here's what you'll need to make this magic happen. Ingredients: 2 medium fresh eggs, because we're fancy like that, 4 slices of rustic bread. Now, I adore cracked whole wheat, but a nice ciabatta will strut its stuff perfectly. 1-2 cup of ricotta cheese, the creamier the better, darling. 1 to 4 cup of a divine Italian cheese blend. Think provolone, romano, and mozzarella. Yes, please. 1/4 cup of sun-dried tomatoes packed in oil but drained. A little pat on a paper towel will do the trick. 1 to 2 of a sweet Vidalia onion, caramelized to perfection in a sauté pan. Your kitchen will smell heavenly. 1 cup of fresh baby spinach leaves. Don't skip this, honey. Sauté them with the onions at the end for that perfect wilt. 1 tablespoon of chopped fresh basil, if you're feeling extra. Kosher salt and pepper to taste. 2 tablespoons of softened butter, because butter makes everything better. Step 1, prepare your filling. In a small bowl, mix your ricotta with a pinch of salt, pepper, and that fresh basil if you're feeling fresh. Step 2, assemble the Sammys. Spread that softened butter on one side of each slice of bread. Lay them butter side down on some parchment paper, and spread your ricotta mix evenly between the 4 slices. Sprinkle that cheese blend on 2 of the slices, layer on the onion and spinach mixture, and top with those luscious sun-dried tomatoes. Now toss all 4 slices into a skillet, butter side down, and grill for about 4 to 6 minutes until they're golden brown and crispy. Step 3, cook the eggs. In a small skillet, cook your eggs over easy. Just flip and call it a day. We want that ooze, darling, not a rubbery mess. Step 4, finish it up. Check those Sammys to make sure they're golden and gorgeous. Slide those over easy eggs right on top of the sun-dried tomatoes. Close that baby up and remove it from the skillet. You can slice this beauty in half if you want to share, but I say keep it whole for that glorious first bite. Trust me, once you try it, you'll be in love. Enjoy, my darlings.